Ej me hoddoj, dejxe ta' nejn.
Unvrane manan son tronsine la raxur sarpor.
Irka, Gladgadwyr, mae'r chogon i'r ryfel.
Vad vi bara åsyn av mitt kavalleri. Gott miduns!
By the grace of God, your days are numbered.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Civilization 5 AI-only Domination Ring. So, to start off this episode, there's already been war declared and a wonder built as well. So, the Huns have declared war on Songhai. And also, Japan has completed the Oracle Wonder. I don't know why my computer is being so laggy and weird right now. It seems to do that a lot when I'm, after I click next turn. So, sorry about that. Anyways, Attila is just 3 points away from being the first civ to get to 1,000 points. And he's just done it. So this war should be very interesting. I think Askia is fighting wars on two sides no, he has not made peace with France, so they're still fighting this war and they're not winning. Looks like France have done very well to recover, although in the south they're gonna lose. Oh my gosh, there's like, France is fighting two different fronts. They're fighting a war on both sides of their country. Now Songhai is fighting a war on both sides of their country. And the Huns were at war with Japan. I don't think they are anymore. So they were fighting, they would have, if they were still at war, then there would have been 3 countries fighting wars on both sides of their country. So these two are going to be very interesting to watch. I think it's safe to say Mongolia is going to absolutely just run through here and just effortlessly take over these cities, because there is no protection at all, and the few military units that France has left is going to they're going over here to try to take back Lyon from Songhai. So they're going to lose those, then they're just going to be down to like a catapult and some great people and a couple musketeers, and they're kind of screwed. So, rip. Religion enhanced. Japan has enhanced their religion Shinto by adding new beliefs. Sorry, I keep forgetting to set a timer because I like to record 15-minute episodes. Alright, so we've been going for about 3 minutes, so I'm gonna set a timer now. Here's my clock app. I'll just do a stopwatch. That's good enough. Yeah. So, this episode has started off very excitingly. I don't think that's a word, but you know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so the Huns look like they're either gonna just try to come around and attack the city from this side, since it's well defended over here, or they're gonna go for this virtually unprotected city and try to take that. I think going for this one would be their best bet if they're just really looking to expand their empire. So Shaka has completed the Globe Theater. So the Zulu are down here. And it's a peace deal between France and the Songhai. So it looks like maybe they took this in the peace deal. Yeah, I think they did, because the population is still very high. Because obviously, normally, if you just take a city by military force, like half the population's gonna die. But the population still is pretty high, so I assume they got it in the peace deal. This city's gonna drop. Well, actually, it looks like France have recovered well, and they can't take it with this. They could take it with this, I think. I think this is a horse unit. So they can technically take the city with that, but they cannot take it with the crossbowmen, since it's a range unit. The crossbowman's dead. Oh, Mongolia is actually fighting on 2 different sides of their country as well, and they've lost a city. This city was once part of the Mongol Empire as well, so they've lost 2 cities to the Aztecs so far. And Zoroastrianism has been founded by Assyria in their capital city. And another wonder for Japan, they've completed Angkor Wat. Oh, wow. So here's the military power. Number 1 is Assyria, then Carthage, then Sweden, then the Zulu, and then the Huns. So, like, I feel like Sweden might be that civ that just comes out of nowhere, and like once all the civs are just war-torn and weak, they're just gonna come in and just wipe them out, because as you just saw, they have like, what was it, like the third largest military, but they haven't done anything so far. They've just been quietly expanding, doing their thing over here, just building up their score, building a lot of wonders and all that. But they haven't, I don't think they've even declared war once, and if they have, they haven't done much in those wars. So, yeah, Sweden is probably one of those quiet civs that could just come out of nowhere and compete for, you know, compete to potentially win this battle. Oh, speaking of Sweden, they're being plotted against by Assyria. Okay, so has anyone discovered... Oh wow, there's actually cities on these islands. I didn't notice that. When they could potentially get this this world natural wonder here, extra 10 gold, that's pretty good. If they can get their hands on this wonder. So I wonder if people will try to take over the city-states, or if they'll just, like, you know, trade with them and form alliances. So I don't think any of them have allies so far. But I assume people have discovered them. Also, there's a fight here. Carthage against the Aztecs. It's a naval battle. Or no, they're actually just trying to take out their missionaries. The missionaries escaped to land, and now the Aztecs are sending out a boat to fight off the Carthaginian Quinquereme. I probably said that so terribly. I probably pronounced that so terribly wrong. But whatever. Peace deal between Napoleon and Genghis Khan. But they've lost 2 cities to the Mongolian Empire in this war. They lost Marseille, and now they've lost the 2nd city as well. So they're down to 2 cities, and they're way last on the leaderboard. So I think it's safe to say France is probably eliminated from winning this. Ooh. So the Huns are actually not doing as well as I thought they would in this war. Songhai is doing incredibly well to defend their territory. Oh, and the Huns wasted their chance to take this city. Now there's more military units headed up there to protect it. It was like wide open before. So, oh, so a city-state is under attack now. Japan has declared war on Colombo. I wonder why. I mean, I don't know what resources they have that they would want. All they have is fish and sheep. That's about it. I mean, I see if you declare war on Zanzibar, that's different. Because, well, still, it's only gold, even. There is some fertile land for farming, though. Now, this is a civ that if they declared war on, it might make sense because they have quite a few resources, actually. This one does. They have 2 deer, 3 farming plots, some gold, another mine. Yeah. Colombo wants units. Oh, and a peace deal between the Zulu and Assyria. So it looks like Assyria can now focus everything on attacking Sweden, potentially. I wonder who or if anyone will get Krakatoa. So that will provide 5 science. 5 science obviously isn't the most useful thing in the world since there's no science victory, it's only domination. However, if they boost their research, they could get better military units before everyone else, and then that would be huge. That would be, like, great, because then they could do lots of damage to these units. Or just to units in other civs. So he's doing a sneak attack against another civilization. I assume it's Sweden, because it said they were plotting against Sweden before. Anyways, religion enhanced. Assyria has enhanced their religion, Zoroastrianism, by adding new beliefs. Oh, the capital city of the Songhai is under attack. On one side of the river is the large Hun's military, and on the other side is the Songhai military and their capital city. Assyria is plotting against the Zulu. Wait, how? Didn't they just make a peace deal? How can they go to war already? That's weird. Oh, I thought the peace tree lasted for like 10 turns. Okay then. They've crossed the river. They're over onto the other side. What are we gonna call this river? Because we can have like an intense name for this battle. I'm just gonna call it Battle of the Songhai River. Let's call this the Songhai River for now. Let me know in the comments what we should name this river. And name this battle. That's what we should do. Like, when there's a huge war that breaks out, we should, like, have some kind of name for the war, or some kind of name for, like, a huge battle in the war. So, if you have any suggestions for those, just let me know in the comments. That would just be interesting to see. So, it is a war. Sweden actually declared war. Assyria was plotting against them, but then it was Sweden who actually started the war. So, yeah, look at this military. They have a very powerful military. Obviously, Assyria is the biggest in the world. But Sweden also has a lot of strength. Oh, and the Huns have made peace with Songhai. That's unfortunate. I wanted to see a really good war go down here. I guess that's not gonna happen. Like, these civs are very expansive, like more expansive than normal. Much more expansive than normal. But still, they're not actually, like, trying to actually, like, win a domination victory, because they're not going all out trying to take out every other civ. Oh, Mongolia took a city back. And this, then, the Aztecs are about to lose another city. Alright, so... Oh, so the Aztecs want to make Catholicism the world religion. And we propose the World's Fair. Even though we're an AI civ, we still have to make a proposal in the World Congress sometimes, which kind of sucks. So I usually do something that everyone likes, so like the World Fair or something. Imgur Enlil is under attack by the Swedish military. It'll be interesting to see what happens with this city. It only has 3 population though, so it's very new. But again, it would help Sweden out in the domination victory, because the more cities you take over, the weaker the civ's going to become. And then, you know, the closer you are to taking them out. So the Aztecs have taken this city back, so now it's down to 1 population because it keeps changing hands. But Mongolia is about to take it back again. Actually, they can't unless they somehow get this musket man through. They're not going to be able to take it back because all of these are ranged. This is a C unit. The cannon and the crossbowmen are ranged. Actually, maybe this can take over the city. I'm not sure. It might be able to. It could. Alright, so it looks like the Aztecs are going to hold on to this city. I lied. They took it back again. Mongolia have taken the city back. There's still like 1 population. It lost so much population so far. So Sweden has completed the Red Fort. I assume that has some kind of good effect to the military. Gonna go look that up in the wiki. Oh, my phone is about to die. Fantastic. Anyways, oh! Shaka has declared war on Carthage. So Carthage is fighting a war on both sides of their country. Alright, the Red Fort gives you 1 great scientist point, and defensive buildings in all cities are 25% more effective. That is good. It doesn't affect them in the offensive. You know, it won't help them really with taking cities, obviously, but it will help them defend their territory even more. They also have the Great Wall, which is another great defensive, you know, another great defensive wonder. So Attila has entered the industrial era. He's miles ahead of the pack. So someone just formed an alliance with Zanzibar. I didn't get to see who. Nobody, apparently. Then I guess I was just seeing things.